Sometimes I have a really hard time making sense of social media because this year we've had two deaths that have caused total media frenzies. So in May, Emilie Kiser's 3-year-old son Trig died tragically privately in their backyard pool, which immediately became public knowledge before she had a chance to even process for a moment. Erika Kirk's husband, Charlie Kirk, was murdered publicly, and she too faced a very similar situation where it became public knowledge immediately. She did not have a choice in how to release the information, and basically she just had to face it with this storm of media coming at her. And online, people were so hard on not hearing from Emilie. They wanted her to post. They were like, why aren't you posting? There were definitely people defending her, being like, she just lost her son, she's grieving, like, give her space. But so many people just were dying to hear from her, which makes sense. There's a parasocial relationship. You really cared about her, you followed her, all these things, right? And then Erika Kirk comes on 2 days after the murder and gives a speech, and everyone's like, there's no way she could do that. She's doing it. No matter what, it feels like people on social media, you're just looking for a reason to argue. Emilie did it wrong because she didn't do it soon enough. Erika Kirk did it wrong because she did it too soon. Can you just not be appeased? Can nobody do anything right because you think that they should do it this very particular abstract way that is unknown to humankind on what exactly it is? No matter what, they're gonna do it wrong. But I will say the difference in the two resurgences to social media is that Erika was firmly grounded in Christ. Emilie's statement did not say anything about God. It did not say anything about leaning on God in this circumstance for strength, which I think is a huge difference. I'm not saying that Emilie's not. They're their own individuals. There's going to be grief in their own ways. They are very different situations too, the loss of a child versus the loss of a husband. But to try to put it in a box of this is how they should be responding, I think is very detrimental. But a lot of people were criticizing Erika Kirk and saying, well, I couldn't do it. There's no way that's her. But at the end of the day, God does give strength that surpasses all understanding. He gives peace that surpasses all understanding. When we seek him and we are immersed in him and we allow him to fill our hearts and our minds, there is a supernatural strength that comes from that. And that is what Erika is drawing from right now, is this strength that is bestowed upon her by God. And I pray that Emilie is experiencing that as well. I don't know how you process the loss of a child in that capacity without the strength of a higher power, of God, interceding on her behalf to give her the strength that she needs to get up every morning and continue to be present for her family. Ultimately, both situations are incredibly tragic, and I wouldn't wish either of them on my worst enemy.